All right, so can you tell me a little bit more about how you determine how much food you give to each of the families?
Well, that's pre-set up. We have a schedule that tells us the number of people in the family determines how many bags of food they get. For 1 to 3 people in the family, they get 1 bag of government food and 1 bag of church food. 4 to 6 people in the family, then they get 2 and 2. If it's over 6 people in the family, then they get 3 bags of church food and 3 bags of government food.
Okay.
The government allows them to come once a month, and we have had occasion where people need extra help. They can come more often, but they can only receive church food. They cannot receive
And
government.
that you're depending on the members of the church to donate that food.
Absolutely correct, which is why you see some of the, well, never mind.
And most of this food over on this side of the facility is what you've gotten from church members. It's
Yes,
sorted out by
that's
type
correct.
of food.
Now, some of it we also purchase from the Maryland Food Bank. So
Okay.
I would think right now a majority of what we have here that we refer to as church food is actually purchased from the Maryland Food Bank. The church donations are very thin.
Okay.
And they don't-
And what kind of things could somebody donate right now that would be helpful? Because they may not, I mean, a lot of people go to the canned vegetables,
Sure.
right?
Right,
I mean, that's
exactly.
what you probably get the most of. So what other things maybe?
Well, we used to. Right now, we have 6 cans of corn to last us for the next week.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, we used to have a whole lot of corn because people would donate it often. I guess they're not donating as much as they used to. Corn and green beans. Now, green beans we're still well stocked on.
Okay. And then, let's see, I see cake mixes back there.
Yeah, we have some cake mixes, not a whole lot. We do have a good amount of soup, although soup is usually a little bit more full than we have it right now.
I see nothing on the stuffing shelf.
0 stuffings.
Zero stuffing.
Absolutely right.
And what kind of things are you looking for in drinks? Because that's also a little bit bare. What kind of stuff are you looking for with drinks?
Probably fruit juices and or water.
Okay. You're not really looking for the soda necessarily.
No, we don't give out any soda.
No soda. Okay, so we're looking for like apple juice. And
Correct.
anything that's on the shelf in the grocery store, not that's in the refrigerator.
Yes.
There you go.
Correct.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
Always
That's
pancake
perfect.
mix, peanut butter's a good staple, you know, that, and,
You like, well, let's see, what's over here?
Well, there should be
We've
some
got
ramen noodles.
Yeah?
We give out 1 pack of ramen noodles per person. Today we would have given out 129 packs of ramen noodles. They go really, really fast.
But they're also very inexpensive.
They are. You would think that we would get tons of them donated.
But maybe people don't think of that.
That's good possibility.
Maybe they're not thinking about ramen noodles when you say pasta.
when people donate,
Sure.
you know, people think strictly of canned goods. You know, a
Okay.
perishable canned good, which is great, you know, soups, you know, especially fruit, especially the corn and the green beans, which are, you know, staple of a meal when somebody's in need of food.
And I see some, let's see, that says canned meat is a little,
Yep,
Bear.
yep, we have.
so that could be tuna, that could be, what, chicken? I've seen.
Spam,
Vienna sausage.
Any kind
Vienna
of
sausage,
Sausage
yes.
is very popular over
Yep.
there.
Okay. And,
Canned beef
okay.
will work. Anything
There's
like
canned
that.
beef?
Yes, there is canned beef. Yes,
Not
there is.
spending enough time in the canned meat aisle, I guess.
That's quite all right. Hash, corned beef hash is another good example of canned
Okay.
beef.
Oh, and,
There's none over there now, but
all right, so, what else? Let's see.
it would be good.
Fruit.
We
Fruit
have
is-
we
what's
have
already
0 fruit.
Right.
Fruit is
Canned
there.
fruit-
So we
canned
need some
fruit is a
canned-
big need.
We need some canned fruit.
Yep.
Totally bare.
I see what looks like a lot of pasta
That we have plenty of right now.
right now.
And
Okay, but you're not
that's
gonna turn
one-
it away.
Pasta and cereal are 2 things that we generally can keep.
Keep a good,
stock
those
in.
racks over there are
Yep.
usually permanently filled.
Yep.
We can come in here sometimes and some of the, even just with the standard canned goods,
All right.
these canned, they are bare.
So what kind of, do you not discriminate against any vegetables? You
No.
It doesn't matter what kind?
Mixed vegetables, green beans, I mean, we have, you know,
I see
cabbage.
potatoes,
We have-
mushrooms.
Yes, We will take any kind of canned goods as in vegetables.
You see that empty
Dude,
shelf
how
where
much-
that little blue bucket is?
Yeah.
That is mixed vegetables, none in there. That is peas, none in there. That is carrots, none in there. That
Okay.
whole shelf,
It's
empty.
It's empty. Okay, and how often do you like cater to the family like wants and needs as like if how can they tell you like I don't want to eat
Certainly,
this?
yes,
or-
they can come in and that's why we, on our sheets, when they fill out a sheet, we ask them the ages of their children. If there's any newborns or any child that's wants
So
to
you
eat.
say, don't give me any mushrooms, I'm
Or,
allergic.
exactly, or somebody says, you know, we don't want any pasta because our kid can't have, you know, it has to be, or something that's gluten-free. Yes, we will, you know, or if they don't want some particular something, we will not put that in their bag, so then so the next person can get it.
You bring up a really good point though. Do you keep gluten-free stuff here?
Yes, but not separately. It's mixed in with everything else. We have to go hunting for the gluten-frees.
Okay.
We do have some, but we really don't have a place where we can segregate it anywhere.
Yes, what people do when they come in, they do ask for specific items related to their family, so, and if we can help with their needs, I mean, there's sometimes we get donations of pet food. You know, people will ask for dog food or cat food, and we do sometimes have that available to them. We have toiletries. Sometimes we get donations of boxes of toothpaste and toothbrushes. We were able to give them to, you know, put them in a bag for every family, but a couple of rolls of toilet paper. That's very helpful to a family that is in need.
So if somebody were wanting to maybe make an out of the norm donation.
Correct, yes.
Those things would be
Yeah,
things they
there's-
could consider.
Yes, because that's everyday toiletry needs that people need, you know, toothbrush and toilet paper.
$100 bills are also very nice for donations.
I believe if every other week, every person that comes to church on Friday, Saturday night and Sunday, we would be able to keep our food stock shelved.
If they brought
If
just
they brought, everybody would bring 2 cans.
of something,
Of
or
something.
2 bottles of drink, or two.
Two products of anything, we would be able to keep our shelves filled.
Okay. For all 3 days that you give out food, because you're giving out food 3 days a
Correct,
week.
but Saturday is our most busiest. I
Yeah.
mean, Tuesdays and Thursdays are, you know, those can go back and forth, but Saturday is usually our busiest day.
Okay, now, it gets a little confusing when you go into the narthex. There's a lot of different things, you know, being collected for and
Correct.
done. So, to make sure that, and especially around the holidays, now that I don't want to take away from what's done for the holiday baskets.
Which has nothing to do with this food
Which is
closet.
not your food closet. Those baskets are specially made for certain families, and they usually have their own separate collection.
Correct.
But for you, where would we put what we brought for you?
Which is considered our main entrance coming in
Okay,
underneath
there's the main entrance that has the green canopy on it.
Yes, right to the right of that is where the food can be dropped.
There's
And
like a table
Yeah,
and-
table set up, and we, every time that we are open, somebody goes up there and collects that food and brings it here, and we put it on the shelves.
Okay, so if I'm coming into church, I need, into the main doors of church, I need to hang a right.
Stay to the right.
Yeah, we gotta go to the right, stay to the
Stay
right.
to the
go
right, stay
through-
to the right.
Go through a couple double doors and
Yes.
and put my food down there to make sure it's getting to the right.
Correct,
place.
and you will get it, and it will come here when we pick that up every time that we open. Somebody is up there collecting that, and they bring it here, and we stick it on the shelves.
All right,
Yep,
all right, thank you very much.
yep.